Hello again, NCAC sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in the NCAC. I'm your host, Brett Billhart. We'll open this week's show by breaking down all of the hoops action from last week's NCAC basketball tournaments. In the women's tournament, league newcomer DePaul captured its first ever NCAC tournament title after rolling through the tourney with 3 straight double-digit victories. DPU's tourney run included wins over Oberlin 76-38 in the quarterfinals, Wittenberg 69-52 in the semifinals, and Denison 61-41 in the championship game. Tiger senior Katie Aldrich was awarded the Nan Nichols Award as the tournament's most outstanding player and was joined on the all-tournament team by teammate Allie Ross. Denison juniors Serafina Nuzzo and Nicole Coggins, Wittenberg freshman Caitlin Haralamos, and Kenyon junior Kayla Ernst. With the tournament victory, the Tigers earned the league's automatic bid into the 2012 NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Tournament and will host Westminster, Missouri in an opening round contest on Friday. In the other opening round contest at DePaul, Wisconsin Whitewater will battle Carthage. The first round winners will meet in the second round on Saturday evening at the Neal Fieldhouse at DePaul University. In addition, the 2011 and 12 All-NCAC women's basketball squad was announced on Monday. DePaul senior Katie Aldrich claimed the Player of the Year honor. Oberlin freshman Christina Marquette captured Newcomer of the Year honors, and DPU head coach Chris Huffman took home Coach of the Year accolades. You can visit the women's basketball homepage on the NCAC website for a complete listing of the 2011-12 All-NCAC women's basketball team. In the men's NCAC basketball tournament, Worcester cut down the nets for the 4th consecutive season after defeating DePaul 59-51 in the quarterfinals, Ohio Wesleyan 89-80 in the semifinals, and Denison 53-51 in the championship game. Worcester senior Justin Hollowell earned the 2012 Al Van Wee Award as the tournament's most valuable player, and he was joined on the all-tournament team by teammate Matt Fagan, Ohio Wesleyan senior Tim Brady, Wittenberg senior Clayton Black, Denison senior Larry Farmer, and Denison junior Damond Hale. The tournament victory did ensure the Fighting Scots of their 10th straight appearance in the NCAA Division III men's basketball tournament, where they will host Maryville on Friday at 7:30 p.m. in the Timken Gymnasium. In the other opening round contest at Worcester, Capital will take on Randolph-Macon at 5:30 p.m. on Friday. The opening round winners will meet in the second round on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. at Worcester. And after one of the most competitive seasons in recent history in the NCAC, in men's basketball, the league also learned that both Ohio Wesleyan and Wittenberg earned at-large invitations into the 2012 NCAA Division III tournament. It marks just the 3rd time in league history and the first since 1997 that the NCAC has placed 3 teams in the national tournament. Ohio Wesleyan, which is making its 3rd appearance all-time in the national tournament, will take on Hobart in an opening round contest at Cabrini College in Radnor, Pennsylvania on Friday. In the other opening round contest at the site, Cabrini will host Castleton State. The first round winners will meet in the second round on Saturday at Cabrini. Wittenberg earned its 26th all-time berth into the national tournament and will travel to Lexington, Kentucky for its opening round game against Birmingham Southern on Friday at 5:30 p.m. In the other opening round game at the site, Transylvania will host Carroll College. The winners will meet in the second round on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. in Lexington, Kentucky. The 2011-12 All-NCAC men's basketball squad was also released on Monday, with OU's Tim Brady earning Player of the Year accolades. Worcester freshman Xavier Brown captured Newcomer of the Year honors, and Wittenberg head coach Bill Brown captured the Coach of the Year laurels. You can visit the men's basketball homepage on the NCAC website for a complete listing of the 2011-12 All-NCAC men's basketball team. And fans, you can track each of this weekend's opening round NCAA basketball contests by visiting each gender's championship homepage on the NCAA.com website. The 2012 NCAC Indoor Track and Field Championships are set for this weekend at Wabash College in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Friday's action will begin with field events at 2 p.m., while Saturday's action also opens with field events at 10:30 a.m. Wabash is the defending NCAC men's indoor champions after earning their first ever title last season, while Ohio Wesleyan grabbed its second straight and 10th overall NCAC crown a year ago. The first scoring events of the 2012 meet took place this past weekend at Ohio Wesleyan. OU sophomore Andrew Deal successfully defended his title in the men's heptathlon with 4,465 points, while OU junior Emily Ambergy won the women's pentathlon event with 2,732 points. Both Deal and Ambergy earned NCAC Athlete of the Week honors for field events in their respective genders. Also earning NCAC Track and Field Athlete of the Week accolades was Wabash freshman Billy McManus for distance and middle distance events, and Wabash freshman Nathan Mueller for sprint and hurdle events. McManus won the 1 mile run at the Anderson Invitational with a time of 4:18.85, while Mueller finished second in the 60-meter hurdles at Anderson after crossing the line in 8:35. Denison junior Michelle Clark was named the NCAC Women's Athlete of the Week for distance and middle distance events after winning the 3,000-meter run at the DU Last Chance meet with a time of 10:40.27, while OU freshman Katie Reed garnered the weekly award for sprint and hurdle events after taking first at Denison in the 400-meter dash with a time of 1 minute flat. And we'll now look at some tennis action from last weekend. The Kenyan men's squad highlighted last week's action by finishing third at the ITA National Indoor Championships in St. Peter, Minnesota. The Lords racked up wins against Pomona Pitzer and Washington St. Louis before falling to eventual champion Emory by an 8-1 count. Kenyan freshman Tim Rosensteel was named the NCAC Men's Tennis Player of the Week after going 3-0 in singles competition to help lead the Lords to the third-place finish. In addition, both DePaul and Oberlin posted 2-1 records in action last week. The Tigers defeated Luther and Grand Valley State, while Oberlin knocked off Heidelberg and Ohio Wesleyan. On the women's side, DePaul senior Kelly Gerbert led the Tigers to 3 straight victories over Luther, Oberlin, and Grand Valley State. Gerbert was named the NCAC Women's Tennis Player of the Week after going 2-1 at the number 1 singles position and 3-0 at the number 1 doubles position with teammate Maggie McPhail. Denison also logged a key victory last week against Case by a 5-4 margin. Junior Alex Marcel and senior Sarah Short teamed up to earn an 8-6 upset victory at number 1 doubles over Case's duo of Erica and Alexandra Lim, who are currently ranked 7th in the Central Region. And fans, will close out this week's show by taking a quick glimpse at baseball and lacrosse action from last weekend. On the diamond, DePaul swept a 3-game series against Washington St. Louis to mark the best start since the 2000 team opened the season at 4-0. Ohio Wesleyan started its season with a pair of victories over Bluffton, and Wabash went 1-2 on the weekend in Montgomery, Alabama. OU head coach Tyler Mott and Wabash head coach Corey Stevens both earned their 100th career coaching victories this past weekend. In men's lacrosse action, Wittenberg opened its 2012 campaign with a 9-8 come-from-behind victory over Sewanee. Freshman Andrew Morrison totaled 2 goals and 1 assist, including netting the game winner with 1:45 left in the contest. Denison handed previously unbeaten Washington and Lee its first loss of the season on Saturday by a 15-9 count. And finally, Kenyon registered its first win of the young season with a 7-3 triumph over Washington and Jefferson on Saturday. On the women's side, Denison rolled to a 21-2 victory over Waynesburg on Saturday, while Ohio Wesleyan secured an 11-9 victory over Teal in its lid lifter also on Saturday. Fans, once again, thank you for tuning in for another episode of This Week in the NCAC, and we hope you tune in next week as we look forward to continually keeping you up to date on action from across the North Coast Athletic Conference. And as always, for up-to-date news, stats, and standings on your favorite NCAC squads, you can visit our website at www.northcoast.org.